Trinidadian. Play fast and leave the country and go to London. Love the steel pan. Have many Soca Monarch titles under his belt. Is officially named the ambassador of the soca music, what we call here in Trinidad in the 866, the art form. Gracing the studios of Pure Radio TT, we have none other than Trini Boy, Juice.
See.
Juicy. What's up, my brother?
I'm good, man. Bless up, man. We say, man, big up the Pure Radio TT vibes. You know what I mean? We here, big up. It's a pleasure again, an honor again to be here. And yeah, I'm good.
Good. All right. So give me a little background. Tell the people of Pure Radio TT, who is Trini Boy Juicy?
Yeah, right. So Trini Boy Juicy is a multi-award winning artist based in the UK. Newly one of my most I guess exciting and well, I can say I'm grateful, but in the same sense it's an acknowledgement being placed as one of the ambassadors for Notting Hill Carnival. So
wow.
For Notting Hill Carnival, the biggest festival in Europe, 2 million people. And yeah, I'm one of the ambassadors. My role is as an artist, is as a soca artist, but also to educate the young people about Caribbean culture, about Notting Hill Carnival.
Yeah. All right. So the titles that you have under your name, talk to me.
Excuse. Yeah. So I have 4 Soca Monarchs, 3 road matches.
Wow. Look at you now.
You know, but it's not about that. It's not about that, man. It's not about, you know, for me, accolades is good, but it's also to show my team that, you know, when you work hard, you can achieve something. You know, rather than to say, yeah, you know, I've won this, I've won that, you know. For me, that's the most important thing, is to show the team when you work and you apply yourself and you present the art form in its best way.
Yeah.
You know, there's accolades and there's things you can get for that, you know.
All right, true. So take us back. Where did it all start? How did it start? What made Trini Boy Juicy who he is today? What was the initial fire stick? So
from leaving here, I left here when I was 9 years old. The youngest player to win Panorama in Trinidad here.
Okay.
Went over to the UK. Through Pan Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
I have this cough, but I don't know what. Just like they're trying to stop me. You can't stop me. Don't be promote anything. But yeah, basically through Pan, you know, I studied the art form. I studied performing arts. I was given a scholarship to university.
Oh, wow.
I have my degree in performing arts. I'm actually a qualified teacher, secondary school teacher.
Wow.
And I guess for me it all happened in 1998. I remember I was on stage with Wayne Rodriguez when he sang Footsteps in Tobago for Champion concert. And I was like, there's a newspaper spread I have at home where they took, and I was there whining. I was, I like this thing, but you know what I mean? I like this. Yeah. And it took my a good friend of mine, big up to Samuel Dubois. He's a pan player in UK.
Okay.
And he was in France at the time doing a tour in Cannes, and he said to me, hey, you had to sing with the band, you know. And them times I was singing Footsteps. So Footsteps, yeah, you know. And big up to Sam. Sam is the one who said, look, you had to sing with the band, and the band being Ebony Steel Band. And that was the first, I guess, inception, the first time being on stage backed by a band, you know what I mean? And the rest is history. I think it was 2005 when I came back home for AC5. And that big up to Colonel Roberts, good friend of mine, higher than high. You know what I mean? Aye. And I remember just take off my jersey beer back and I just wave and I say, yo, I have to do this. You know what I mean? And it wasn't just to do it to be on stage, but to do it to influence and to teach people in the UK and Europe authentic soca. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's people out there who are doing it, who've been doing it, but I had to put my spin on it, you know, bring the Trini.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, can you describe that feeling? Because plenty of people don't understand that feeling. Can you put it into words, that feeling you just get when it is you're on stage and you get that kind of, I just call it a job.
Yeah.
For me, it's the Jumbie.
Yeah.
Right? But what to you as an artist now, as you said, coming out from the steel pan, coming from learning the craft and knowing what it is about,
Yeah.
to actually now being on stage and getting into the studios and doing this thing. What's that feeling like?
I think for me, I always say this to anybody, you know, and I'm big up to my team. It's about being as real as possible and doing it for the love, doing it because you love what you do. You know, I don't do things for fame. You know, I'm not doing it to try to be the most popular one, or I want to be the biggest artist. Yes, eventually that will happen if the music is good enough. You know what I mean? And the standard is there, it will happen. But for me, it's about you have to have the passion for why you're doing it first. If you're doing it for a hustle, to make a cream and to be like, you know what I mean, rich, it's not going to happen because the music is not going to be a true reflection of, you know what I mean? So for me, I love the music first and foremost. I love creating. And being on stage, boy, that feeling is like to see people sing your song and to embrace it, like you know, like it's one of the most purest, I guess. It's humbling, you know. Sometimes you can sit down, you can just stand there and sometimes I hold my head. I think it happened to me like probably twice. I did a listening party earlier in the year, and to see how people took off the tune now, but I made me emotional still, like to say, okay, they connected with it, you know what I mean? So I would always say, do things from your heart first, make that be your motivation, your passion, and then, you know, you look at the business aspect, and it makes sense, you know what I mean? So
what it is, I totally understand what you say, because being around Marshall and following him through the years with HD Limers, you get that sense of euphoria. I just call it the Jumbie. Right? But when you're on stage and you see a crowd hold on to your tune, right? And do things that you didn't even conceptualize in your head that could have happened to this tune. I mean, as you said, that is one of the greatest feelings you could ever feel in your life. And I say it's about you must have that passion first. It's not about business. If you have the business aspect first, it ain't making sense. All right. So
and we just, sorry to cut you too, is like what you just said to the people taking it. It's like initially when we came up with the song, myself and Wetty Beats Bottle Overhead.
Right.
We was liming, and it's so organic now. Like we was liming, and we on social. I on my phone now, so he cussing me like, boy, come off your phone now, boy. I said, no, boy, just now, man, just now. And I go through Instagram and I bounce up major hype.
Right.
And he was doing them champagne girls, you know, those bottle girls. And they walking through the crowd, 2 bottles. And I say, yo, that is a concept. 2 bottles, bottle overhead, 2 bottles, you know, with the sparkle. And easy as that for me, not going into this session about watching social media and using a real life situation, you know. And as I said, with people taking it, big up to the group. There's a group, We Bleed Soca, right? From the US and all over the world. There's people in that group. People made a video where they just, because to me, we had 2 bottles over here like this.
Right.
But people started to do videos where they just put the bottle on their head. And as I said, it's like the people making their own interpretation of it. And I love that, you know what I mean? You can't fight it down when you see people like it. You know what I mean?
So as we enter Bottle Over Your Head and you brought it in, and you give us a little short, Wetty Beats. How is it working with one of the icons called Wetty Beats?
Wow. Big up, Put again, big out here, boy. Put again, big. Big up to Wetty, boy. Me and Wetty, so it's funny, so me and Wetty has been working together for about, I would say, at least 7 years. You know, we became closer, working closely, I think within the last 4 years, 4 years, where our friendship grew, you know what I mean? He's like my brother, you know, Wetty, you know what I mean? Miserable Wetty, you know what I mean? Super talented.
Yes.
One of the most creative. It's so funny. It's like when you put 2 creatives in a room and they understand each other, how you could make, you know what I mean, magic, literally, you know what I mean? It's an honor. He's based in Europe. Right. So he's based in Paris.
Yes.
Right? So for years now, you know, Wetty Day, he's a producer / artist, but he wasn't really so much on the forefront of the artist side, right? Yes. And I was like, you know what, this man do so much for so much people, and they never give any man props. You understand? And for me, I'm a person, I've done a lot for other people too, and I don't do things to look for props, but after a while, you had to make that change, you know what I mean? So for me, when I first started linking with you, I was like, look, any show I do, and I want to bring you on, introduce you, sing the catalog of works that you've created, so people could realize and, you know what I mean, give you your recognition, you know what I mean? And that's how our relationship kind of grew, you know, and super talented, man. He's newly crowned the EU Monaco, you know what I mean? Yeah, the man doing things now, so I don't watch myself because he might try and come in. But big up, that's the team. Big up my brother Wetty. Be super talented. Big up the team. You know what I mean?
The nice thing is you said you came from Pan. You started with Pan.
Yeah.
And in Bottle Over Your Head.
Yeah.
I mean, from the get-go.
Yeah.
You have that pan, as you can hear in the background. You have that pan in it. How was that a mistake? Or
no.
That,
I'll tell you. Even so, at that time as well when we did it, so I was in Paris with, as I said, with the whole phone thing. And then I was like, yo, we had to get something, because that is the conversation. Boy, we had to get something sick, boy. We had to get something sick that go bust out the head, boy. When they hear it, they had to be, you know, and as I play Pac, because I also play Pac, I still play Pac too, so big up to everybody still, man. I was like, everybody telling me, just use a pan, man, and you have no pan in your tunes. How you singing soca, you have no pan? And I say, yo, we had to put pan in the tune. Yeah. And Wetty Day, the creative, you know, you like Dexter Laboratory, you know, Dexter, and he just there, we building, and when that whole doom, I was like, oh God, that's it there.
Because the nice part about that, the pan part for me, when I heard it the first time, you hear pan, you hear bass guitar, you hear everything
music
that will just make a crowd go. You can make a crowd jump in the first 15 seconds.
And you know what? It's so good to see that when you're focused, like, because for us it was like the first 20, the first 15, it had to catch you.
Yes.
You know, I'm big up to so a lot of people, when they create pans, I don't know how you do it down here, but in the world, right? People tend to use digital pan on the and I was like, Wetty, I can't be an advocate for pan, and we using that. We have to get authentic. So big up to Kyron Akal, big up to the French pan players from oh gosh, I can't remember the band now. Is a band out of France anyway, a band out of Paris. So they initially put down some pan on it, and then big up to Karen Akal out of the UK, Trinidadian as well.
Because I must say, I must say, when you go onto YouTube, search for Trini Boy Juicy's Bottle Over Your Head, the video starts with a chrome traditional
pan. I walk in with the pan. Yeah. You see, I walk in with the pan, right? I was like, right? Yeah.
It starts off with that, right? So whoever saying that Trini Boy Juicy giving pan the props. Nah. Pan have full props in the video. So could this be a contender for a pan tune?
Yeah, of course. And big up to Ebony Steel Band. They did when a young arranger, Judy, he did something. He did arrangement for the junior band. So for our Christmas concert, we have something special where the band playing it, boy. It's so So I mean, any band in Trinidad or all over the world, wherever you locked in now, if you want to use Bottle Over Head, where TV's Trini Boy Juicy song, you're more than welcome to use it. Get us to come and wave the flag in front of. I mean, I might even play a little thing for you too, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Yeah, that's the vibes.
All right, so let's take it to the ones and twos and hear the Bottle Over Your Head.
Wetty Beats, Trini Boy Juicy, yeah.
Correct. So this is Soca is a Genre right here on Pure Radio TT. Let's play the tune.
Soca is a genre with Aladdin and Famous in charge.
It could be water, it could be rum, it could be anything, everything going down.
It could be water, it could be rum, it could be anything, everything going down. Because the water's over me. And I'm so good,
It's over me.
now watch the girl left one go down.
Soca.
Easy.
Great is the art form.
I tell you within 30 seconds of this tune. Within 30 seconds, hey!
It could be water, it could be rum, it could be
Trini Boy Juicy
going down.
It could be water, it could be
This one is called
it could be
Bottle Over Your Head.
it's going down.
Let me go.
Water's over me. And I'm bouncing through the crowd.
Bottles over me head.
Now watch the girl let wine go down on the ground like down on the ground like
I don't need to be so rude, darling, but we don't really watch face. No.
Listen, live.
Yeah, touch the mic, man.
Listen, live, man. Yeah, man. Let's go. Wetty Beats and Trini Boy Juicy, a bottle overhead. Big up my brother Wetty. It could be water, hey. It could be rum. It could be Hennessy, everything going down. It could be water, hey. It could be rum. It could be Hennessy, everything. Yeah, why? Cause the bottles over we head.
Soca.
Over we head. And I'm bouncing through the crowd is over we head. Now watch the girl them wine go on the gong like tum. Hey, tum. With the pan. Tum. Hey, I say down on the gong like tum. Big up yourself total, what we saying? We getting that one time. I don't mean to be so rude, darling. We don't really watch face. Now you have your breakfast in drinking. We don't know how everything tastes. Well, you just buy by the bar. We have it here by the case. So if you feel it's a problem, well, tonight you go know your place. Wait till tell them tooth moon. Hear me now. Send for the punch and bring all the Bacardi. It's plenty bottles lined up like on our range. We go do it just like the other. If Wetty was here, he would have tell them this. It could be water. Hey, it could be the other wheel that the bottom corner.
No. When I show big like that, you know what we say? Lava!
Wetty, wherever you are. Wetty. All right.
It could be water, hey, it could be rum. If all I know this song, let me sing the chorus, right? We go sing it together, buckle over we head. We had to show them, it could be rum, it could be Hennessy, everything going down, cause the bottles over we head. And I'm bouncing through the crowd is over we head.
Aladdin, Trini Boy Juicy. Aladdin go, hey.
Tell them. Don't only gong like tum.
The ambassador and the defender of the art form.
I don't mean to be so rude, darling. We don't really watch face. Now you have your breakfast in drinking. We don't know how everything tastes. Well, you just buy by the bar. We have it here by the case. So if you feel it's a problem, well, tonight you go know your place. Wait till tell them tooth moon. Hear me now. Send for the punch and bring all the Bacardi. It's plenty bottles lined up like on our range. We go do it just like the other. Wait till tell them. It could be water, hey. It could be rum. It could be Hennessy, everything going down.
Everything.
It could be water. It could be rum. It could be Hennessy. You know why? Let me see.
Cause the bottles over me head. The bottles over me head.
And I'm bouncing through the crowd is over we. It's over we. Now watch the girl them wine go down on the gong like
Well, look at you now.
I say
Look at you now.
down on the gong like.
Now let's see why it is. He has so many accolades behind his name. Now let's see, right? The man can't just write. It's not just plan, he can play. The man can perform too. Well, he can have a snippet. Right? So Trini Boy Juicy, how they gonna find you on social media?
So you could find me on Instagram. That's at Trini Boy Juicy. So once you search Juicy, JOOCIE, you're sure to find me. Follow, go and follow, share. And the main thing is right now we're on the mission of promoting the song. I might not be the big name that everybody knows, but the quality on the project is there. Show the support. Big up to the radio station Pure TT for again showing that support, that love.
Yeah, man.
And let's get this one out there, man, you know?
Well, what I should tell you is our mission here at Pure Radio TT. I think we are the only radio station, both online and FM. Right now, I could boast and say in the world that does 3 hours strictly of soca music.
Wow.
Right? And we call this show Soca as a Genre because myself and Famous, we are the defenders of the art form. We are taking this to the world to make soca a genre.
Yeah.
So it's a pleasure having the official
One of the ambassadors. Yeah.
Right? Like I said, they're the official
Yeah.
ambassador. Because you can do everything. You can play pan.
Yeah.
You can write tune. You can teach tune. You can sing tune. That thing behind your name.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the defenders meet the ambassador.
Big up.
And we thank you. We thank you.
That might be the tagline, but the ambassador, but yeah. You know what I mean? Next thing, man, gonna say, but how he alone is the ambassador? Why he alone? You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
Right? So, this is Soca as a Genre, fully endorsed by Tempo Networks, right? Pure Radio TT. We want to thank Trini Boy Juicy for passing through. Much appreciated for dropping your truth. You can check Alan the Empire page for the full interview, right? Later on this evening, and Pure Radio TT page. This is Soca as a Genre on Pure Radio TT, productive urban radio experience. Life is much better when you think pure. Tempo, my brother. Easy.
It could be water, it could be rum, it could be any sea, everything going down.
It could be